hope you're hungry for some power pellets, because today we're going to check out some old school Pac-Man game packaging. That's right. So we're going to look at some original Pac-Man on NES, a Tengen version. We've got a boxed Sega Genesis version of the Miss Pac-Man. And there's the cartridge there. And we also got Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures, also in Genesis. And these two games were donated to us graciously by Muhammad in Qatar, who is real. Trust us. He is real, and he is awesome for giving us a lot of cool games. But yeah, so let's take a look at these classic arcade titles. So this is the Tengen version of Pac-Man on the NES. So Tengen's kind of interesting company. They never were able to get their games licensed by Nintendo, so you won't see any official seal of quality. Instead, you've got the Tengen seal of quality. But all these games work just as well. And they're kind of cool design. I like the black, and they always had the gold borders on there. But very cool cover of Pac-Man. I like the very flat space there, and he's on top there. He's got a hat. You don't see him with a hat very often. And then the ghosts chasing after him. And this is a box copy of Miss Pac-Man, also by Tengen. Sega's cool with Tengen. They're alright with it. But yeah, very different style. This is much more cartoony. This has a more 3D look, but it has really weird eyes. Miss Pac-Man kind of creeps me out sometimes, especially this one. But yeah, there's that. You can see some of the backdrop is the game, and the cartridge is pretty much the same. Here's one kind of interesting thing to look at here, though. So this is my copy of Miss Pac-Man. This is Muhammad's. And this one, you know, it's really new looking. This one might be a reprint of some kind, but it's also has different colored font on the top. So that's a little bit weird, but this one's much darker label. But yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting. So, you know, this one matches up, but I actually bought these two together. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe some aftermarket action happening there. But anyways, let's also check out Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures. Now this is just bonkers. Pac-Man's just freaking out. He's hang gliding. That's an adventure. Wow. So this is a really interesting game. Yeah, we'll be checking out this in a review very soon. But yeah, kind of interesting to check out the, you know, very different art styles. For a long time, you know, Pac-Man packaging wasn't all that consistent. So he's definitely evolved throughout the years. It seems recently with some of the Pac-Man World games, they've kind of stuck with a similar character design for him. But back in the day, they weren't quite sure where they were headed with this guy. But one thing's for sure, he is an arcade icon. So definitely keep an eye out on Undertow for some reviews of some sweet Pac-Man games. Alright, now what do you think here? Do you think Pac-Man's freaking out because Miss Pac-Man's hot? Or because she's creepy? I don't know. Maybe you flip it this way. Ah, get away from me! Ah!